Brian Kolfage is the individual that started the GoFundMe. Originally, it was called Go Fund the Wall. And it was very notable because in a short amount of time, this campaign had raised millions of dollars.
Didn't it get up to over 20 billion?
20 million.
20 million, sorry, 20 million.
Yeah.
20 million.
As of right now, it's about $20 million. It's just over $20 million. It's been like that for a few days, I believe. But of course, it has slowed down. It was really ticking up in the first, after the first 3 days, it really started ticking up. This campaign was started about a month ago, and it had a very ambitious goal of raising $1 billion to provide these funds to the government for a southern border wall, right? Now, we know that $1 billion is a very substantial amount of money, but it's not anywhere near the $5.7 billion
I guess
Trump
demanded. I guess he was trying to sell this GoFundMe effort as a way to partially fund the wall, because there was almost no way that they can even fund it halfway.
No,
just doing it this way, even if they maintained the amount of donations per day that they had been at its I guess its most lucrative.
It would have took a few years.
It's still, yeah. Oh yeah, it would have took a few years, maybe a few decades.
Yeah,
to get to even half.
Yeah. So at the time on this campaign, Kolfage stated, quote, "If for any reason we don't reach our goal, we will refund your donation." So that language has since been removed from the campaign because the motivation for the campaign has changed now.
Oh, really? So, I didn't see this coming.
Yeah.
I really didn't see this coming.
Instead of the campaign being called Go Fund the Wall, it has now been amended to We Build the Wall.
Oh, so
We Build the Wall.
Okay, so why did he change it to that?
We noted how the money that's being raised, the likelihood of it actually being funded, or the likelihood that it actually being used for the intended purposes was very slim because Congress would have had to approve it for that purpose.
It still has to go through Congress.
Exactly. Yeah. So we noted that at the time. Okay.
Right, which we did.
But this campaign still went on and went on, but now it's being changed. So you asked why the reason for the change, right? Okay, so he goes into that in updates. We got updates, right? So now the funds will go through his own private nonprofit organization, the one that he created, okay? And the reason why the reason why his organization or whatever is going to construct the border wall is for a few different reasons. One, he says the federal government won't be able to accept our donations anytime soon. Really?
Wait a second.
Really?
Wait a second. Is there some sort of blackout period where the government can't accept donations? So right off the bat, your boy's lying. I do think it's interesting that the money is going to a charity that he runs.
Yes, he set up this nonprofit.
So he's going to be in complete control of this nonprofit.
Oh yes, trust him. Trust Brian Kolfage, right? So okay, let's get to reason number 2. Quote, "We are better equipped than our own government to use the donated funds to build." Actually, you didn't even let me finish, though. Let me reread that again. "We are better equipped than our own government to use the donated funds to build an actual wall on the southern border."
Wait a second. Like, how so?
Okay.
How so? Please tell me how so. How is his organization better equipped to deal with building a wall than the federal government? Because we talked about this the last show about eminent domain.
Right.
About how there's people who actually live on the border that is going to have to give up and or sell the land to the federal government. And that litigation would be probably a kind of a treacherous endeavor.
Yeah.
Now, how is his organization going to deal with that?
Well,
and wouldn't he have to get approval from the federal government to build such a?
No. He wouldn't. You see, you must not have read. You must not have read all this. You see what I'm saying? See, I got it right here, right? So he's going to construct. He's not impressed. All right, so he's going to construct this wall on private lands. Private lands.
But he still has to get those people's permission to build the wall. How is he going to convince those people? Some of the
You're
people,
correct.
some of those people who are currently not for Trump's wall.
Right.
So they're going to be for the wall when it's his organization.
That's correct. Because of the switch in campaign motivations. GoFundMe has stated that the people that donate to this campaign they are going to get an automatic refund. Now, it won't happen immediately. I believe it's going to happen within 90 days. If at the end of 90 days, these people don't agree to let their donation be used for the new motivation, the new effort, then they will be automatically refunded whatever money that they donated. So as of yet, I believe the first day of the switch, 27% of the people, of the donors responded. And it was about 8.6% of them wanted their money back. Now, that's not a lot, but it still is, it's still a substantial amount. Even though it's not the majority of the 27% that responded, it still is a pretty substantial amount.
See, told you, man, we should have got in on this, man. I don't think it's too late. We could like start a different campaign. The campaign I suggested was the Lock Her Up campaign.
The Lock Her
Up campaign.
So we're gonna be providing funds for the DOJ to go after her.
Yeah, the DOJ to go after her, so we can, purchase the services of like a special counsel to investigate the crimes of Hillary Clinton.
Because, these investigations cost money.
It costs money. It's a national security issue.
All right, that's true.
Definitely, this is our democracy is at stake.
You know what? Then we'll flip it on them. And you know who's going to be leading the investigation? Your boys! What?
Because we feel we can better take down Hillary Clinton ourselves than using professional help.
Of course.
Than using people who are actual lawyers.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
So basically, that money we're going to use, it's so we can do the work.
Look out for it. Look out for it on GoFundMe.